Earth's core is generating 47 trillion watts of electricity every second, and this crazy guy found a legal way to steal it. This news is spreading like wildfire, and it is taking the energy world by storm. Maybe for the first time in the history, the little man takes revenge on big energy corporations and spit in their face by selling back to the grid a somehow free energy that he's harvesting from the backyard without using any solar panels. You're about to witness an energy revolution, and this is probably the most important message you'll ever watch. Hi, my name is Professor Joseph Wilkinson, and in today's short presentation, you'll discover the amazing story of a crazy salesman from Helper, Utah, who discovered by accident an ingenious yet very simple way to harvest the power of the earth, cut his electricity bills by up to 90%. Moreover, even selling electricity back to the grid, with a system that he called Set and Forget. 1,000% legal, that works 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with close to zero maintenance. Transforming him into a hunted man in the local community, absorbing the hate of the neighbors and the pressure of the big energy fat cats for being 100% independent. Plus, if you stick with me till the end of this presentation, you're going to discover how I managed to grab his little secret, put it to test with even more success in 23 days, and how I'm going to reveal it to you today. So if you're sick and tired with high electricity bills, or you're frustrated to see big energy CEOs spending your hard-earned money on fishing and hunting trips, or you just want to be independent and kick the power companies out of your home for good, this is the most important message that you'll ever watch. Turn off your TV, disconnect from Facebook, close the door, and take the phone off the hook, because after this video, your life will never be the same again. Before revealing the secret, please allow me a few moments to reveal you the amazing story that got me to this insane discovery. As I said before, my name is Joseph Wilkinson. I live in Helper, Utah with my beautiful daughter Jenny and my wife Kelly. And everything started with the problem with high electricity bills that everyone had in my hometown. They were about 20% to sometimes 50% higher than the average national bills, and this triggered a lot of rage to our community. We tried to dig in to see what was going on, but we couldn't find much. Here's a sample of the invoices that we were paying every single month. All this rage transformed me into the leader of an online movement called Our Freedom that had as a purpose finding solutions to stop this robbery. Moreover, a few hundred people got in the street to ask for our rights. I was one of them. We decided to find a way to gather signatures from the entire community so we can all be synced when we back up our cause. The news spread fast, and even though our community is only 2,322 people, we believed that we had the power to change something. To our surprise, there was no television to our meeting, even though a few hundred people is not something to neglect. We suspected that television had the interest of covering big energy companies' interests, but it was just our thoughts, no proof for that. Over the next few weeks, we managed to get 99% of the signatures, and we were in the process of getting the rest. We knew that it was hard to get everyone to sign, but we thought that's the way to go because it was our overall interest. You see, being a small village and a small community, you have the advantage of knowing most of your fellow citizens. One day I was walking down to the local pharmacy when I met John Harris, a neighbor who was living 5 houses down the street. My mind told me that he was not on the list of signers, and I asked him politely, "Hello, Mr. R, how are you? Would you be kind and sign the petition against the energy company that is ripping us every month?" His answer was shocking. "Hello, I heard what you guys do, but no, I won't sign anything. For me, it's okay the way it is. More than okay." Bang, I was blown away. I couldn't say anything. I just left, and the guy headed the other direction smiling. It was like someone punched me in my stomach. How in the earth someone can say that's more than okay when we pay hundreds of dollars every single month? I was so intrigued with this guy that I couldn't sleep for the next night. I felt that something is rotten. I decided to discuss this issue with the rest of the guys on Facebook group that we had. They were blown away too, and suggestions started to pour in. What we find out on the spot was that he was not a rich guy to not care about the money. Some others were guessing that he might work for the big energy fat cats. Others said that he might be stealing energy, and that's why we're paying too much. And even others were saying that he was crazy. Anyway, there were enough reasons for us to investigate even more, even though everybody is free to do whatever he wants, and sustain or not a cause. But that for me, it's okay. More than okay he gave me, and the smile on his face couldn't give me peace of mind. Over the next few days, we filed a complaint against the guy to the electricity company on the reason that we believe that something tricky is happening with his electricity, suggesting that he might be stealing. Now we had to wait for the official investigations, and after 1 month, we got the answer. To Joseph Wilkinson, Dear Mr. Joseph Wilkinson, we are pleased to announce that even before your complaint, our company found it awkward Mr. Harris' electricity bills and 12 verifications have been conducted to his home. Among with your new complaint, we've analyzed again Mr. Harris' house and got to the same conclusion that Mr. Harris is not using any illegal devices or methods in the relations he has with us. His low electricity bills comes from the fact that he's using legal device to generate electricity. Moreover, sometimes his invoice is on positive, meaning that we're paying him for the extra electricity he puts into the grid. Over the last year, our company paid him. Therefore, his entire activity is legal. I hope this answers your doubts. Warm regards, Energy Department. We were speechless, shocked, and intrigued that someone that has nothing to do with engineering, a simple salesman, can hold such a secret. Plus, we were very mad that he didn't want to share it with our community. The months have passed. The movement against big electricity prices slowed down. The winter came, and the electricity bills were getting higher and higher. Deep inside of me, there was a deep battle to find out what the hell that guy was doing. I tried to approach him a few times in the street asking about his secret, but he refused me, especially since he found out that I was the one opening the Facebook discussion about him. I admit I even tried to spy in his house to find out the secret. I was getting a bit obsessed. The event that was about to change my life. 23rd of December, 2015, around 8:30 p.m. I was walking my dog Max near the park lake. You could feel it in the air, the magic of Christmas. Everybody was in a house getting prepared for the celebrations. Just a few people on the street. It was very cold. The lake was frozen almost entirely. While I was approaching an alley without light, my dog started to bark and ran away on the ice. I tried to stop him, but couldn't. While I was walking on the relatively thin ice to recover my dog, I started to hear some desperate screaming from a kid. Help! Please help! Instinctively I ran, and in some hole in the ice I found a little girl in the water struggling to not get swallowed by the icy water. I found a 3-foot wooden stick nearby and managed to pull the little girl out of the water. The poor little thing was almost frozen. I took out my jacket, wrapped her out, and called 911. Her luck was my dog Max and the thing that she had just fell in when I was walking by. A minute later or earlier, she would have been dead. I felt very good that I managed to save someone's life, but didn't make a big case out of it. I was sure that someone else would have done the same for my kid. Went home and told my wife what happened, and in that moment I realized how important it is to have the loved ones healthy. 2 days have passed, and in the Christmas day, someone knocked at my door. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was Mr. Harris holding the hand of the kid that I saved from the lake. Mr. Joseph Wilkinson, I want to thank you for saving my daughter. She means so much to me. I don't know how I can pay this back. Leaving aside the things that we had with electricity, we're humans, and what I did, it was normal. I replied, I'm glad that I was there at the right time. You don't have to pay anything back. I'm sure you would have done the same. Don't worry, it's all good. Merry Christmas. His little girl smiled and said thank you, and they turned back to leave. But when I was about to close the door, Mr. Harris turned back on me and said, Please come whenever you can to my house. I want to show you something that you'll like. I didn't pay attention at the time. I was so hooked with this little angel that I didn't care about anything else. Anyway, his invitation stuck to me, and in a few days I showed up to his door out of curiosity. And I can tell you frankly that getting to his door, it was the day that changed my life too. Mr. Harris said, I know we had some difficulties, but I think it's time to make it right. As I thank you to saving my girl, I want to show you what I'm using to generate electricity and to tell you the story behind it. He walked me in his backyard and showed me a box about the size of a printer with 3 wires that were connected into the ground. Moreover, they were covered by snow. He said, This is the thing that got me off the grid and brings me almost $100 every month without touching it. I couldn't believe my eyes. A small dusty box that you could find in a junkyard can be that powerful? Mr. Harris continued, You see, these little box feeds itself from the energy of Earth. I read online that the Earth is producing 40 billion megawatts every second, and I found a clever way to steal a fraction of it, enough to get me off the grid. I asked, How did you get to this? By luck, a friend of mine who is living into some remote cabin in the Rockies has it for 10 years. He's powering it day and night. He gave this device to me while I was visiting him. All he told me was, Put these wires into the ground and you're all set. It's been 2 years since then. I did what he told me and here I am. To tell you the truth, I didn't investigate too much about it. All I know is this. He chose a free area of several square meters in the back of the house where he dug a ditch. With a few scraps of steel sheet and tools in my garage, made 5 metal plates. He took 2 threads and joined the plates between them. Buried all in the earth, leaving only the ends of the wires out, and watered. In 2 days, you will get rid of all the problems with your energy bill, he told me. I was literally blown away. When I was about to leave, I asked him, do you mind if I bring a friend to study it? I want to build one for myself. He said, sure thing. The next day, I was with my friend Rick at his door analyzing every inch of it. Took us the entire day. You see, my friend Rick is an expert when it comes to building things. He's a member of a big community of backyard inventors, and while he was analyzing the device, he told me, I swear I've never seen such a thing. It's just too good to be true. But I have a hint that I can make it even better, more efficient. Damn, I was so fascinated about the device that I couldn't wait another minute. I said, Rick, get this device to your friends. Let me know what is required as investment, and please make the max out of it.
After only 2 months and investment of almost $20, Rick finally got to my place with my little baby.
I still remember that day. It was 23rd of March, 2016, when I put the device to test. I was so nervous. I plugged it in the ground and it started producing electricity. By the end of April, I was waiting for my bill. Instead of $250, what I received was $11.33. Incredible. Here's the bill. I even put it on the wall.
Everything was working according to plan.
The device was silent. Actually, there's no noise whatsoever. There are no maintenance costs, and it works night and day, not relying on solar or wind, or seasons. Everything was beautiful, and for the next 6 months I was enjoying my success with very little electricity bills. Moreover, in June, I even managed to get paid by energy company $69.44 for the extra energy I put in the grid.
As the Internal Revenue Service offers several tax credits for homeowners who invest in eco-friendly improvement.
I didn't want it to show the device to my community yet because I wanted to make sure that it's working properly and without any danger. After 6 months, I was finally 100% sure that I'm onto something big. The first device safe to operate, highly efficient with no noise, that can work day and night without solar or wind, that you can even carry in the trunk of your car if you go remote. That is impossible to steal because you cannot really tell that it's a generator, doesn't attract attention, and that it's so easy to build. Then another idea struck. What if I get the plans from the guy who created for me and give it to the community? I asked them to adjust me all the plans so even an 80-year-old person with zero experience can understand. Moreover, I invested $3,000 more to create me some step-by-step videos on how to do it. And that's how my ground generator program got birth. And here's what it can do for you today. You'll instantly save 50%, 75% or more without spending in excess of $20,000 on expensive solar panels.
You'll enjoy even greater savings, up to 100% or more, when you discover the simple scaling secret for getting virtually an unrestricted amount of free energy.
You'll be able to power any kind of household appliances, from laptops and toasters to electricity hogs like refrigerators and AC units. You can even power up a remote cabin in the wilderness without having to worry about paying the electric company $50,000 or more to hook you into the grid.
You'll have backup plan in case the brown stuff hits the fan and the electric grid goes down. While your friends and neighbors won't be able to power their homes, you will.
Oh, and by the way, I'm sure you know that the way things are right now, the electric grid could go down just about any time.
You'll be able to generate as much electricity as you need, depending on the size of the device.
What is even more important, ground generator can be assembled anywhere, anytime, by anyone, which classifies it as the top best device ever. Not like solar panels that are affected by hurricanes, strong winds, or any kind of natural phenomenon. You must simply plug a couple of wires into the ground and not worry about weather conditions for the rest of your life. Unlike classic and outdated generators, they do not smoke, do not make noise, and will not waste hundreds of dollars on fuel. In fact, you will have to invest very little in total, with the exception of a simple maintenance check every few months, because the earth is a free piece that you can use in your favor. Ground generator is really a set and forget investment, and it will generate electricity endless for you as magic. If you want to cut the cord and free yourself from the electric company, you need to watch the photos and video recordings of the guide to make your own ground generator system. As I said above, the information I'm going to reveal to you is actually so easy that anyone can use it, even if you've never built anything before like me, so that anyone, no matter what age or skill, can make their own electricity and get off the grid. Here's what you'll find inside this simple step-by-step video guide. How to make your own ground generator in as little as 3 hours, with parts you can find at any local electronics store for under $78.
According to various studies, this is the simple scaling secret that allows you to generate as much electricity as you need and almost become energy independent.
The shocking truths about the vampire loads that are piling up costs on your electric bill, making you shell out more money to the electric company. Plus, the simple way to eliminate them for almost instant savings. A short list of all the simple parts and materials you need to make the ground generator, for about $78 in total costs. And on top of that, you get the complete blueprints, color photos, and step-by-step instructions and video guides to make your own ground generator, even if you have 2 left thumbs and never assembled anything in your entire life. Remember, we have invested a lot of time and money for perfecting and simplifying the generator, so it's very simple to build even if you're a beginner. Imagine what it would be like to not pay $100 per electricity or even $300 or more. With ground generator, you can save up to $3,500 or more by the end of the year. The saved money you can invest to improve your home, or you can leave with your family on vacation, or you can even keep them to stay relaxed when you retire. The choices are yours. Initially, I want to give it for free, but I was afraid that it would have been perceived without value. Plus, I needed to recover my investment of $25K. We should have loaded the product at a much higher price, but we will not do that. So I decided to make it public to only 5,000 people, enough for all the people in my town, plus a few more others who are interested in changing their life. Because I made this device available, no wonder how many people have tried the ground generator to get a lot of striking results. Oliver Smith from Canada says, "I'm glad I had the chance to discover the ground generator. I'm amazed at its simplicity. Too little to do for so much to achieve." And Kevin Anderson from Florida says, "I used to pay an enormous amount of cash for electricity every month. Now I became energetically independent. And only 70 days have passed since I purchased ground generator." Here's what 71-year-old Thomas Wilson from Colorado says, "I've never built anything in my entire life, yet this was so easy. I assembled it with my grandkids. Now we get free electricity 24/7. And also Tom Ford from Texas says, "Electricity bills increased month by month. I was desperate to find a solution. At one point, I wanted to make a $20,000 bank loan for a solar panel. I'm glad I did not make this mistake. The ground generator does the trick, and it cost me a little under $100 to make it." And many, many others who have saved thousands of dollars every year because of electricity bills that no longer exist due to the ground generator. I wanted to put the price to $99, but after a second thought, I put it to $47. That means less than you would pay for electricity in only a month, although you can recover your money invested in less than 30 days. So, look what the deal is. You will immediately receive all the pictures, drawings, video recordings, all the step plans, explained step by step, and you will have access to the list of tools and supplies for only $47. You'll have access to all the PDF and AVI in less than 1 minute. Obtaining them is very easy. Just click on the orange button, add to cart, and you will be directed to our secure order page. And because we're absolutely sure ground generator will change your life, especially financially, we're jumping into your help by offering this crazy guarantee. The price doesn't even matter. That's because our ironclad money-back guarantee, which protects you for a full 60 days. It's just this simple. If at any time in the next 60 days you have not instantly saved 50%, 75% or more by your electricity like I promised, or if you're just not completely satisfied with the ground generator system for any reason whatsoever, just let me know and I will personally issue a prompt and courteous refund. No questions asked. Get the blueprints today and put them to the test. See how easy it is to make your own electricity with ground generator. You have 60 days to decide whether this was a good investment or not. And if you are not happy with how much you save on electricity, just write us an email and we will give you all your money back, even if you call in 59 days, the 23rd hour. Now, I'm not going to insult your intelligence or risk my reputation by making some outlandish claims that in 1 month you're going to have 100% saved energy or more, without any effort. But what I am going to promise you is this. If you dedicate yourself and follow the ground generator system as I said, you'll enjoy even greater savings, up to 100% or more, and you'll be able to decide how much electricity you produce. And yes, I'm so confident that Ground Generator will produce amazing results for you that I'm willing to take 100% of the risk just for you to try it for yourself today. The choice is yours. In addition, you will join a group that sends a strong message to electricity companies. Show them you no longer need them to force you to buy even a kilowatt of their expensive energy, and that you can become energetically independent for the rest of your life. Imagine how you will live your life after just 2 months of using your own power generator. Go ahead and read through the simple guide I've created for you and really put it to the test. I promise that you'll be truly amazed at the results you can actually see in just a matter of days. And again, if Ground Generator isn't everything I promised, simply let me know and I'll refund every single penny of your investment into the system. No questions asked. The way I see it, you have 3 options now. Do nothing and continue to pay high bills, torture yourself with electricity interruptions, and struggle to survive. Do it yourself, struggle as I struggled, and hire engineers and pay $25,000.
Or take my guide and enjoy the results in a very short time.
The choice should be obvious. For less than the price of your monthly electric bill, you can do more than just cut your electric bill by 50% or 75%. You can become energy independent on your own without needing a single watt of expensive electricity. Just imagine how your life will be just 2 months after making the Ground Generator. Picture this. You're coming home from work and you notice there's a fresh envelope in the mail. It's a bill from the electric company. But as you rip it open, you notice that something's different. This time, the amount is in negative. This time, the electric company is actually forced to pay you for electricity, and you're getting small checks of $20, $30 or more every month, just from keeping the Ground Generator on. And month after month, you get the same relaxed feeling that comes with not owing anyone a red cent. You're finally free and independent, no longer trapped inside a legal monopoly that's holding you at gunpoint. The Ground Generator is about something bigger and more important than money. It's about regaining your freedom and making a stand. So go on. Here's what you need to do. Click the orange Add to Cart button below and claim your energy independence now. Hey, still here? Still making your decision? As you can imagine, I get a lot of questions about Ground Generator system, so let me go ahead and answer some of the most frequently asked questions I get about our system. And hopefully I'll answer any questions you may have so you can decide if this is for you. Our first question comes from Alex. Do I need any technical skills to build the Ground Generator? That's a great question, Alex. I hope this answer will make you clear. The short answer to this is no, you don't.
The Ground Power Generator is the easy-to-follow, step-by-step system that can help anyone slash their electric bill up to 75% or more.
The course is made up of step-by-step guides that shows you how to become energetically independent. And each guide is full of pictures and videos so you not only read exactly what to do, you see exactly what to do as well. It's like having me stand there with you, guiding you every step of the way. And it doesn't matter if you're not technical, because our course is incredibly easy to follow, and it was designed so absolutely anybody can use it, even if you have not done anything before. Our methods also only require simple supplies you probably have in your home, or can get at any local tool store or online. Our second question comes from Jack. Do your Ground Generator systems really work? That's a great question, Jack. I hope this answer will make you clear. And the answer is absolutely. Virtually every person who has used our Ground Generator managed to decide how much electricity they produce. Obviously, just getting our system won't make you instantly energetically independent. You'll actually have to use the simple step-by-step methods we show you in our guide. But our methods do work, and they're probably a lot more simple than you think. And this isn't just talk because we guarantee our methods work with our 60-day money-back guarantee. So if for any reason you don't like our program, just send me a quick email and I'll refund you the full purchase price in 48 hours or less. No questions asked. This money-back guarantee is ironclad, good for 60 days. So you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain by trying this out right now. Here's another question from Tom. How much do the parts cost? That's a great question, Tom. I hope this answer will make you clear. To build a small-scale Ground Generator, you'll need about $45 worth of parts that you can get from any electronics store. If you want to scale it up and get more electricity, you'll need more expensive parts, but you'll find that you can only easily power up an entire home with under $100 in total costs. And Carl asks, how do I get access to Ground Generator guides? Do you send something to my house? That's a great question, Carl. I hope this answer will make you clear. One of the most exciting things about our programs is that you can instantly access all of our guides online in just 20 seconds from right now. It's simple and works like this. You just have to click the Add to Cart button below on this page. Then enter your basic information on our secure page, and right after that, you'll be given instant access to ground generator guides. You can then download everything and access all of the guides on your computer, phone, or tablet. And because you can download everything to any device you want, you can access our whole program whenever you want, even offline. It's all very simple and quick. Just click the orange Add to Cart button below this page. I truly look forward to hearing about your success using my new ground generator system. Please send your comments and questions to me personally.